Are we here? Are we here? Hey, it's Diamond Tarot, and I'm back with a reaction video. So it's 10:17. Okay, we live from Philadelphia as usual, as always. All right. So if you have not already, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to my channel down below. Okay, make sure you click the notification button in the corner so you know when I upload videos. Okay, thank all you guys for your ratings, donations, support, things like that. I appreciate it. I love all the love, kindness, and support you guys show. Especially the people that watch my reactions because y'all like them. So, as y'all know, we got a lot going on. So, check out the first 7 episodes of Zodiac Finger. Subscribe to Zodiac Health. Also, subscribe to Zodiac Finger. I'm sorry. Check out the first 7 episodes of Zodiac Fingers, and the 8th episode is coming. Subscribe to Zodiac Health. The episodes are coming. Okay. Like I said, I got a lot of readings to finish tonight, so I'm gonna get a lot of it out the way if I can. So. Yeah, we got COVID going on. Make sure y'all stay safe and stay distanced from people. So that's pretty much it with that. So it's not a reading, okay? It's not a live wire. It's not a in my element or nothing like that. It's just a reaction video to the death of George Floyd. So rest in peace, George Floyd. All right. So as y'all know, he was murdered by a few, well, one police officer who actually did it, but a few that were involved. Okay. So just my thoughts on what's going on, my reaction to the situation that's going on, because y'all know I'm a Libra, y'all know how I feel about unfair things. So let's just get into a couple things. So the first thing about it, the first thing I thought was it's unfortunate and it's sad. So my condolences go out to his family, but it's just unfair. It was an unfair situation that happened here because a lot of the times, a lot of things that happen to the African American community are unfair things. So it was just unfair. Like I said, the second thing I thought of when I first seen it was a hate crime. Like I feel like it was a hate crime, just definitely because it was targeted toward a certain person. So it just the manner and the way the murder went, it just seemed like it was a hate crime. So that's just my opinion on it. Like I said, the first thing was unfair. Second thing, like I said, I feel like it was a hate crime. So the third thing, so there's a lot of conflict of interest, okay, in this country when it comes to cases. Like, in this country had a real long history of having, conflict of interest in cases that's going on in America, okay, especially with the African American community, all right. So, the fourth thing is like, so this, like, I just want to know, like, how long stuff like this been going on and been going like unreported. So it makes me think about all the times where stuff like this go on and it's not reported. Like, I feel like that's another thing because I feel like the police is trying to cover something up. It's like, why are y'all so defensive? Like, that's just what it seemed like. The fifth thing is just like, this country was just built on a constitution, basically. Like, from the founding fathers or whatever, the story they tell us. Okay, it's built on a constitution. Okay, founding fathers, blah blah blah. But my 6 point, like, the law enforcement is like, they backed by the court system. So a lot of the stuff that they do, it goes like unnoticed and it goes like as allowable because the court system backs them up. The seventh thing is they show examples to the world, like how black and brown people lives don't really matter. Like they show that all the time, like when we don't get justice. So it happens to mostly the minorities and the black people in America. So that's just what's going on in this country. So, and that's been going on for years since slavery. Like, they even still have plantations down there in Louisiana. So, they show examples to the world that just black and brown people just don't get justice in situations. And that's unfair. So, this is my 8th point on the situation is that, it's at the point, it just almost seems like vindictive. Like, it seems real vindictive of this country, of the court systems, a lot of the stuff that's going on. I'm speaking to you very clearly and very direct. Like, at this point, it's just like it seems like it's done on purpose. Like, we're gonna purposely keep doing something, and we're gonna purposely keep doing something, and keep making you upset, pissing you off, just to get a reaction. I feel like it's vindictive, and I feel like this country does things sometimes to get reaction from people that are of color, okay, and people that are minority. All right, so yeah, so it's like it's purposely done. It doesn't seem accidental at all. So my ninth point in the situation is just that, like I said, it's just pointless. It's no accident here. So, and just the 10th thing I wanted to say about the situation is that, I feel like people should just, put their hands up and shoot. Like hands up, shoot. Like that. That's what people should do. Like it's not hands up, don't shoot. It's hands up and shoot at this point. You see what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all get what I'm saying, but that was just my 10th point, okay? Because a lot of people sit here and say, hands up, don't shoot. And I think that's backwards, okay? At this point, it shouldn't be that way, okay? It's just my opinion on it. It's my freedom of speech. I'm entitled to it, okay? And it's just like, this is just my opinion on it based off of seeing what I've been seeing for so long. So, just my 11th point on the situation, okay? So, I'm from somewhere, a city where the police officers that do wrong things and grimy stuff and, just bad stuff, they're murdered. So it's been a few police officers that's been killed from my city. I live in Philadelphia. So I don't know. I feel like stuff like this happen in certain places where I feel like racism is still alive. Like this type of stuff happens in places like that where they allow racism to persist for so long and it goes unnoticed, and it's just real weird to me. So, like I said, I'm from a city, Philadelphia, where police get shot, they get killed. Okay, I'm not saying that it's right, but before we will let a cop kill us in Philadelphia, they will be murdered, and that's just what's been happening. That's just our history of police officers just getting out of pocket. Okay, that's what we say in Philly, out of pocket. Okay, so my 12 point on the situation, right? It's just the prosecutor, like they failed the country, like the prosecution, the system, they fail the country in so many ways. Like they don't prosecute right, they don't prosecute fairly. Like why are we using the prosecution? Why are we using the prosecution system as a means to get justice when clearly it's not working? Like we're not getting anything from these prosecutors. Okay, I feel like they're undercover, like white supremacists, low key, because that's what it just seems like. Okay, at this point, because it's like when you see a case that clearly shows that something is done wrong to a person, and you don't react the way the law tells you to. Okay, the law that you guys made, it's like, what's the point here? So it's like they get away with murder. Okay, via being a cop. Pretty much, like, and that's not cool. That's just part of my 12th point. Like, it's not okay for you to get away with murder just because you wear a police, uniform, and you call yourself a police officer. So I just think that's real strange. These are just my opinions on the situation. So my 13th point in the situation is that Trump said, "Okay, you loot, we shoot. Okay, you loot, we shoot." This is what Trump said. He said, we loot, we shoot." Okay. But like, what happens if the African American community and the brown community shoot first? I'm not understanding what's going on in the situation. Okay, like basically trying to mask the situation that's going on and mask people feelings. Like, how dare you sit here and say if you loot, we will shoot? That don't make sense to me. Because it's like the way that you treat the African American community and the brown community, just a minority community, it's just not right. And we see that it's clearly displayed all around the world. I'm just saying. Okay. So, but let's make this like very clear though. Okay. Just if you're listening, okay? If us as black people, okay, had to riot, loot, pretty much, kill, steal, we will. Okay? And I'm not trying to be funny. To get justice, we will do this. We will do this. We will riot, shoot, kill, steal, my opinions, my freedom of speech, my thoughts, okay, to get justice. We will. Honestly. Because it's at that point where it's like the court system is not working, the prosecution is not working, it's not working. So it's like, yeah, don't when Trump sit here and say we loot, okay, you loot, we shoot, that's fine. Like I said, once again, if we have to riot, loot, kill, steal, or whatever to get justice, we will do this. Okay, my 15th point on the situation is that they charged this police officer Chauvin, I guess, with third-degree murder. So why do you guys think that third-degree murder is good enough? We clearly see that this person has his knee on this person's neck, and we see this for 5 whole minutes. Why are we giving this person third-degree murder, not second-degree murder, not first-degree murder, but third-degree murder, as if It's a question, and it's a question as if this actually happened or not, or the intent, or if it was premeditated or not. Excuse me, sir. It was premeditated. He clearly hopped out his car, went out to his car, got him out his car, and did what he did. That is premeditation. I don't. And I live in Pennsylvania, so I don't know how. You know what I mean? It's this Minnesota, but still, it does not matter. It does not matter. I promise you, it don't matter. That is first degree murder for all four of those police officers. I don't care. They sit here and say third degree murder like that's justifiable. Like, okay, we'll give you justice, but we'll give him third degree murder. Excuse me, sir. You think that's feasible, if that's the word? Because it's not. It ain't. Okay? It's really not. But that was just my 15th point on this George Floyd situation. So going to my 16th point, okay. At this point, peacefully protesting the situation is out the window. Like, we're no longer going to peacefully protest, okay? It's out the window. Stop getting upset when you see us out here protesting and it ain't peaceful. Go in your room because it's not going to be. So just go into my 17th point, okay? You would not, like, you won't shoot me, right? And tell me to die quietly, basically. That's basically you shooting me and telling me to die quietly, or you putting your foot on my neck and you telling me to silently die. Like, that's the part that seems demonic, vindictive, and unclear to me. It really does. Okay, so get over the fact that, like, we're not your slave. We are not your slave. We are. I'm gonna repeat this and say it again. Get over the fact, America, that we are not your slave. We don't belong to you. We don't. Okay, just going to my 18th point, it's like Amber Alert, okay. We missing, okay, from our country. You know the country where life started? We miss it from there, okay? With the race of people, okay? All races came from. That's where we're missing from. African American people, okay? You know where Jesus walked? That's where we belong. We don't belong in this country anyway, nor do we really want to be here. Sorry. Sorry to tell you or bust your bubble, but it's the truth. It is my freedom of speech as an African American person. Okay, just going just to my 19th point, right? Your American law, right? Ain't shit when God's law step in. You know what I mean? That's the 19th point. It does not matter, okay? This country has clearly displayed that, the way it's been going just shows the lack of care, compassion, and just sympathy, like humanity that this country just has for African American people and brown people. So hold on, give me a second. Yeah, pretty much 19th point. Doesn't matter. Your American law means nothing. God's law is the most powerful. Okay, like I said, we clearly displayed this Los Angeles. Okay, Minnesota, Arizona, Colorado, Ohio. Okay, Kentucky, places like that. We clearly display this to you. And I don't think that we're going to stop displaying it to you until we get real justice. Not your type of justice, your white supremacist version of justice, but actual justice. You see what I mean? So just going to my 20th point though on this situation. Okay. Let's be real clear here. Very clear. Okay. Civil rights movement, okay, was to better the life of African American people. Okay. You hear what I said? It was to better the life of us. Okay. And it never ended. It's 60 years later. The civil rights movement was to better our community, to give us rights just like you. Not have us feel like a third of a human, but have rights like you. You know what I mean? Like, it's 60 years later. It's 2020. And we're dealing with this issue. hmm So this country, okay, uses its constitution to display hate and racism, okay, to the African American people. It does. You do not own our lives. You don't own that. We do. Matter of fact, God does. We don't even own it. So what makes you think that you do? That confuses me. Please leave comments. Please leave comments. Okay? It's like, you see what they did to Nipsey and Kobe, right? So make no mistake, okay? This country does things and it's purposely done. It's not accidental at all. Okay? This country knows what's going on. They know what they do. And that's the really strange that's the real strange demonic and like weird part about it. Like it's purposely done. It's not by accident. So just going to my 21st point of the situation, I should just get a licensed gun and asking questions later. Okay? Okay? Get a gun, a licensed one. Ask questions later. My opinion. Okay? Because it's not changing. It's not improving here. Okay? So this goes to my 22nd point, right, on the situation. Don't support these businesses that people run. Don't support it. Don't buy their clothes, their shoes, the food, nothing. Or at least try to. Because, some things you can't avoid. But the things that you can avoid, not supporting their community, don't do it. Like, we need household items. We need regular stuff, but, like, that's what I mean by some things we can't avoid, but don't support that business at all. Done. Because for it to be 60 years later, 60 years later, it's still here. It's still alive. It never died. So it's been brewing in America for a while. That's crazy. Just going to my 23rd point in the situation, I just feel like, pack up. Pack up, African Americans. Pack up. Pack your things. And return to Africa. That's what we should do. At this point, pack up, go back. Let's just see how good this country will be once we're gone. I guarantee you it's not going to get any better. Excuse me. Because they don't appreciate us. They don't appreciate us at all. If they have the death penalty and just replying to the comments, if they have the death penalty in the state, all four of them need it. All four of them need the death penalty. For this country to have an example of what real justice is, that's what needs to happen. Life, okay, that's good. But you need to have the death penalty. If they have that available in that state, they need it. Why not? If that's what I'm saying. If the shoe was on the other foot, I'm talking to a wall here. Sometimes. Like, we will be done. It will be no ifs, ands, and buts about it. We will be done. There will be no possibility of nothing. We will get what they will want us to get. But what about when it's time for y'all to get what you're supposed to get for the stuff that you're actually doing? Not as a police officer, but as a citizen of this country, as a human being, as a human race. Like, when are you going to pay for your mistake? It seems like they will never pay for it. It will never happen. Okay, just going to my 24th point in this situation, okay? It just seems like it's only a problem when we complain about something like this. And that's not that's not right. They only reacting like this because we're making it a problem because enough is enough. Like, you have to make stuff a problem for people to pay attention. By the end of the day, okay, that's why I feel like, God, He's gonna make His return. He never left, but well, Jesus is gonna make His return. It's because look at what's going on. Look at what's going on. Look at what's going on. For real. Every time something tragic happens, I feel like He gets closer and closer to returning and making everything okay. My dad is so funny because he like space and stuff like that. He taught me about crystals and stones. I can give him that. He actually did. Not gonna lie. So I didn't really pay that much attention. I actually didn't understand why he would have crystals. Well, not crystals. He had stones. Stones. I got crystals of my own. But both. It's weird. My dad a Libra too. He was born the 30th of September. So we in the same decan of Libra. So we kind of think the same. But anyway. So just going to my 25th point, okay? If you think you want to like bring back, you know, uh, like desegregation in the country, right? Basically, and or even in the court systems, right? Okay, like you're wrong because it just feels like that's what this country is leading to, bringing back those times where it was real racist and separated, and it was war against blacks and whites and other colors or whatever. They just want that to come back so bad. And it seems like they wanted to come back so bad because of the stuff that they're doing to our community, the African community. I call it the African community because I don't believe in this American anything. I don't. I'm sorry. Afri yeah, these African Americans, excuse me, you come correct when you talk. These African Americans. Please, bro. I was trying to do his reading, and it was so awkward when I was trying to do it that I recorded for an hour and it deleted, and I recorded for 15 minutes and deleted. It was so weird. I feel like the energies, it's just so thick right now. It's just hard to do it because it's like, try talking about a fire while you're in the fire, pretty much. YouTube wasn't having it. That's unfortunate for my audience because y'all needed that. Okay, because it came out exactly how I seen it come out, and it came out in cards. But that's besides the point. I said what I said. I love y'all. This is just a reaction video. It's not a reading or nothing like that. Okay, I have some more stuff that I want to get done before the end of the night. If that's all right. Poor man. Poor man. Notice I said poor man. Poor human. Okay. First. Okay. So bye y'all. I love y'all so much. I see y'all later, man.